Choosing a good research topic is an important first step, but a topic alone is not enough to guide your research. To conduct effective research, you need something more precise. You need a research question. A research question is a clear and focused question that your research aims to answer. It gives direction to the entire research process. Without a research question, research can quickly become confusing. You may collect large amounts of information without knowing what is actually relevant. But when you have a clear research question, every source you read and every piece of evidence you gather becomes easier to evaluate. So, how do we turn a research topic into a strong research question? The first step is to begin with a broad topic. For example, imagine your topic is social media. This is an interesting topic, but it is far too broad for effective research. Social media includes many different platforms, behaviors, and impacts. To make the topic manageable, we need to narrow it down. For example, we might refine the topic to focus on students. Now the topic becomes social media and students. But this is still quite broad. We can narrow it further by focusing on a specific issue. For instance, we might focus on concentration or study habits. Now the topic becomes the effect of social media on student concentration. At this point, we can turn the topic into a research question. For example, how does social media affect the concentration of secondary school students during study time? Notice how specific this question becomes. It clearly identifies the subject, the group being studied, and the issue being investigated. A strong research question usually has three key characteristics. First, it is clear. Anyone reading the question should understand exactly what the research is investigating. Second, it is focused. The question should not try to cover too many ideas at once. A focused question makes research easier to manage. Third, it is researchable. This means you should be able to find reliable information or evidence that helps answer the question. Another useful tip is to avoid questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. Research questions usually work best when they explore how, why, or what factors influence something. For example, instead of asking, does social media affect students? You might ask, how does social media influence the study habits of secondary school students? This kind of question encourages deeper investigation. Once you have a strong research question, the rest of the research process becomes much clearer. Your research question helps you decide what information to look for. It helps you identify relevant sources, and it helps you organize your ideas when writing. In many ways, the research question becomes the foundation of your entire research project. When the question is clear, the research becomes clearer too. If you would like a structured guide that helps you plan research step by step, my Research Starter Toolkit is available in the About section of this channel. It includes tools that help learners develop research questions, plan their research process, and organize ideas clearly. On this channel, we will continue breaking down research skills into simple and practical explanations. If that would help you build stronger research confidence, consider subscribing. Because once you understand how research works, It becomes a skill that supports learning for life.